Before we can talk about writing emails or types of emails or sending campaigns, we have to figure out who you're going to send those emails to. We have to talk about your email list. Even if you have an email list, we need to talk about how to make it bigger. We need to talk about how to make sure that you have an engaged list of email subscribers. And that's what we're going to dive into in this module. All right, so let's take a look back at the customer value journey and make sure that we acknowledge where the email list building activities happen. So obviously, the main activity happens here at the subscription or subscribe phase, phase 3 of the customer value journey. But it's important to look at the two phases before to make sure that we can check the box that those are done properly when list building. So the first stage of the customer value journey is the awareness stage. This is when we're going to answer the question, how is someone going to find out about me so that they can get on my email list, right? Am I going to be driving traffic from my organic social? Am I going to be driving traffic from paid ads? Am I going to leverage search? Do I have a referral network where other people are sending me their best customers, their friends, their family, or their contacts? So if we know how someone is going to become aware, then we can start to think about the type of content that would engage them. Right? So awareness leads to engagement. So what type of content do we need to create, or do we need to leverage that we already have to engage these types of people that are being sent to us? Again, are they coming from our organic social, so they know who we are, right? They know you and your brand. Are they a warm referral from a customer or a partner? So while they may not know you, you do have some credibility from a warm handoff. Or are they a cold prospect that's never heard of you before because you're buying paid media or cold traffic to your content? This is important when you identify the next step. So once we've identified how that awareness happens, we can go into the engagement and say, what type of content would match best with the customer that I'm getting or the prospect that I'm getting? Again, if they know you because of coming from your organic social, or they're a warm referral from someone that they already have a relationship with, that may be one type of content. But if you're going for paid, if you're going for cold traffic, you may need to look at the type of content that engages someone and make sure that it's not merely content, but that there's some bonding and credibility and authority building there so that you can move them from that engagement phase into the subscribe phase. But when we're talking about list building, we're talking about subscription, the subscribe phase. Let's take a look at the list building formula that will allow you to build a list full of engaged and active email subscribers. So here's the formula. Irresistible offer plus mechanism or lead capture mechanism multiplied by traffic equals your subscriber list. Now let's say that again. Irresistible offer, right? What is the excited or engaged person requesting or giving you their contact information for? Plus mechanism, how are they actually giving you that contact information? Multiplied by traffic, now this goes back to that awareness stage, equals subscriber list, right? So this formula covers the first 3 phases of the customer value journey. Now, how do we actually and tactically deploy this formula? Well, it's broken down by 3 elements. The first thing you need to deploy the lead building formula is a lead magnet, right? We have to have a lead magnet, something that your excited customer or your excited prospect can request access to. That irresistible offer is your lead magnet. The next thing you need to have is a landing page, right? Some place to send them. When we're talking about awareness and we're talking about engagement, once you have an aware, engaged person, where do you send them so that they can subscribe? Where's the page, and what's the mechanism you use to actually capture that contact information? And finally, traffic, right? Again, traffic. If it's multiplied by traffic, how do we get that contact aware that we exist so they can move through the next 3 phases? We're going to break down each of these in the next video.